Happy morning, friends, and good wishes to my students. In addition to happy morning, today I would like to explain you about 5 Ds. What do you mean by that? 5 Ds. 5 Ds for better time management. 5 Ds for better time management. You see, we all want to do things effectively and get more done in less time. We want to do more things in less time. That too in the most effective manner. If you want to do many things in less time in the most effective manner, you should apply this formula. You should utilize this 5Ds formula. So that is, what do you mean by that? So you should ask 5D questions before doing any task at hand. If you want to do anything, if you want to carry any work, you should ask 5D's questions. That is 5 questions that starts with D. So we call it as 5D's questions before taking up any task, any work, anything which is at your disposal, which is at your hand. If you can ask 5 questions, 5D questions, and if you answer them properly, honestly, and you can get the things in the most effective manner. So what are those 5Ds? First D is don't do it. So what do you mean by that? You are asking to do things in the most effective manner, but the first question is don't do it. Yeah, let us see that. Don't do it. There is an option available to us, not doing the task at all, because you have so many things at your disposal. The time is limited. Time is 24 for anybody. Maybe a billionaire, maybe the president of US, maybe the prime minister of India, maybe a beggar, maybe a worker, maybe an advocate, maybe a judge, maybe a doctor, maybe an engineer, whoever it may be. The time for anybody is 24 hours only, but so many things are at your disposal. So what to do? And what should be done first? What should be done last? And then you should ask a question before taking up your job of doing things. That question is, what will happen if I don't do these things? So there are 12 to 15 tasks are there before you to complete within 24 hours. Out of these 15 tasks, what will happen if I don't do this particular task? So that is the don't do it, what will happen? What are the consequences if I don't do this task? That is the first question you should ask. What will happen if I don't do this task? What are the consequences of the task not getting this thing done? Can I live with consequences? If answer is yes, not doing it is one of the option. Not doing it, it is one of the option. So that is first question. So then if nothing happens, if you don't do that, leave it. You can get time to do other things. So second one is delay it. Ask the question, due to time pressure, can the task at hand be delayed? What will happen? If that work will be done later, what will happen to me? What are the consequences of the delaying that? Would it be a matter of life and death? Is the task must do? That's why there is a Stephen Covey principle. Is it important? Is it urgent? If it is important but not urgent, you can delay it. If the task to be done is so important, but it's not so urgent, you can do it 2 days or 3 days after, you can delay it. If it is not urgent, if it is not important, If it is not useful, if it is being done for the sake of other people, if it is not at all useful for you, you may leave it, you may drop it. If the work is not urgent, not important, not required, you may drop it, you may not do it, you may dump it. Okay, that's the first option. The second option, delay it. So what will happen if I delay that work? What are the consequences I may face? Is it a life and death? If not so, if it is delayed, nothing will happen. Okay, it is important but not urgent. You may delay it. That is the second D. Third D is delegating. One of the ways to get things done is to delegate it. That doesn't mean someone to do a task and then forget about it. Taking full responsibility of the work, but telling someone else to do it for you. At the same time, you will monitor it and ensure the desired results are achieved. See, time is limited. You have many tasks to be disposed, many tasks to be done. So then you can delegate one of the works to some of your colleagues, some others for you. They are doing for you. So you will have to monitor them. You will have to monitor them. So you have to monitor that work. Point number one. And it is when you are delegating, it's not so important that you should only attend for that work. You should only carry that work. But it is important. But it is not urgent. It is important, very important, but not urgent. You can delegate to your colleague. You can delegate some others to carry that work for you. That's why you have to monitor it. You have to monitor it. So that is the third D. Third D comes under delegation. So what will the consequences if I delegate that work? Will it be a problematic situation? Will it be a problem to me? Not so, because it is urgent, but it is not important. It is urgent, but it is not important. That's why you are delegating. So the fourth one is what has happened, fourth one, dissect it. So if the work has to be done, is taking much time and it requires lot of patience, and so you can dissect, you can divide that work into pieces, you can carry each one. That is called as dissected. Instead of doing all at once, dissect the task in similar steps and get it done in places. You can eat, there is a proverb, you can eat elephant, but one bit at a time. So that means entire work cannot be done within a fraction of second, within minutes. You can divide it in pieces. You can do that each piece of work in the most effective manner, in the magnificent way. So, and now what happens, whatever answers we have given to these 4 questions is not workable, then invariably you have to do that work. You can't delegate it, you can't delay it, and you can't divide into pieces, and you can't sit idly for not doing the tasks. So that means the answers to the above 4 questions, not doing, not delegating, not dividing, and so then what happened? Not delegating, not doing, not dividing, not postponing. Then what to do? You will have to do it invariably without fail. So then do it with delight, do it with utmost satisfaction, do it joyfully, do it enthusiastically, do it interestingly, do it curiously, derive pleasure by doing so. So that is do it with delight. So this is known as 5 Ds of 5 Ds for better time management. First D, don't do it. If it is not essential for you, it is not required for you, and you are doing for somebody and you are doing for the sake of friend, you can drop it in order to save your time. In order to save your time. So the second one is delay it. If the work is not urgent but important, you can delay it. So if the work is urgent but not important, you can delegate it. And when work is of lengthy one, you can divide into pieces. You can do it each piece of work in the most effective way. So that is dissect it. Then another one is what happens, so you are delegating, you are not doing, you are dissecting, and so you are delaying, delegating, dissecting, and then dividing into pieces and not doing at all. These are 5 Ds. First D is don't do it. Second one is delay it. Third one is delegate it. Fourth one is dissect it. Fifth one is do it with delight. So by applying these 5 Ds, you can utilize your time in a better way. So this is known as 5 Ds for better time management. Shubham Bhuyat, and follow this and use your time in the most better way, so that you can do things in the better way and you will be the more productive. All the best. God bless you.